Kunle Tiani, a Facebook VIP member. I have a 17-year-old and a 16-year-old girl back in Africa whose mother had changed their last name due to unnecessary jealousy. Meanwhile, I had their names listed with the same last name as mine when I did my change of status. I've been a green card holder by marriage since 2017. My questions are, number one, can I file for my girls in the current situation? And if yes, how? And number two, do I
How old are the?
what do I do?
How old are her children?
17 and 16.
Where are they right now?
In Africa.
You should file I-130s for them immediately. They'll be here in about a year and a half, 2 years. You can absolutely file for them.
Okay, and who's in a better position to file for the girls between me and my U.S. citizen wife?
The U.S. citizen wife for sure, but if the U.S. citizen wife won't do it, then you do it. But either one, the U.S. citizen wife would be faster.
Okay, Jonathan Emmanuel Pauelo on Facebook. I have an emergency situation. My wife passed away and I'm in Peru and we have a 10-year-old daughter. Can I qualify for humanitarian parole?
To come for your wife's funeral, it sounds like yes, you would be eligible.
Okay. Tasia Campbell on Facebook. My friend has an approved I-130 petition with visa number ready and at NVC. However, his life is in danger and he wants to come across here and file for asylum due to the circumstances. Will his I-130 still be valid? And if not, will he be able to return home?
He can file for asylum if he gets to the border. If he files for asylum and ultimately gets his green card or wants to travel on some sort of advanced parole, if he goes home, then he's made a misrepresentation by saying, I'm fearful of going home, and then all of a sudden shows up and he's going home.
Robin Will on YouTube. Will I be able to adjust my status through my green card holder wife? I was on an F1 status, F1 out of status, but have had TPS since 2015 and traveled abroad with advanced parole and parole twice in December 2016 and January 2020.
No, you have to wait on your wife to become a citizen to adjust.
Maureen McFarlane on Facebook. My mother has a visiting visa. Can I file for her when she is visiting, or should I do it while she's in Jamaica?
It's like the other person that I answered. If she comes for the purposes of getting a green card, she's made a misrepresentation. If she comes on a visitor's visa, waits 90 days, changes her mind, now decides she wants to get a green card, then yes, you can file her adjustment.
Kenny Ohio on YouTube. I came in with my immigrant visa to the U.S. over 120 days. I've not received my green card. What should I do?
Follow up with USCIS. Start with the 1-800 number. See if it was manufactured or mailed to you.
Janet Dixon on YouTube. I'm a Jamaican and that has been filing for my sister for 7 years now, but I recently got married to my husband, who's an American citizen, and he would like to start the filing process. How should we begin?
Where is she?
Who?
She wants her husband to file for her.
She wants her husband to file for her sister.
Oh, there's no such thing as husband filing for your sister. That would be filing for a sister-in-law. No such thing.
Okay. Salu Ba on YouTube. For someone who had a re-entry permit before with a green card holder but never used it and it expired, would it be the same process time as an I-485 filler or different to the 9 to 13 months on the USCIS site?
She had a re-entry permit, didn't use it. Why does she need an I-485?
Re-entry permit before with a green card holder but never used it and it expired.
Right.
So they're asking, would it be the same process time as an I-485 filler or
filer?
Filer.
So she's deciding whether she wants to get well, you can't file for a new green card if you have a green card. I'm not sure what she's asking then. She's, all right, say it one more time.
Okay, so for someone who had a re-entry permit.
Re-entry permit, just let's stop. Re-entry permit means she has a green card and she wanted to go live abroad and stay out of the country for more than a year at a time. She never used it, so she's still in the United States with a green card.
Okay.
Okay.
And it expired.
And it expired. The re-entry permit or the green card expired?
The re-entry permit, I believe.
Okay. Maybe she's talking about her green card expired.
Okay.
So then you would do an I-90. You would not file an I-485.
There you go.
There, I think that's what it was. Okay.
All right. And Nyla Masters on Facebook. Hi, Brad. I came across the Mexico border seeking asylum as an LGBTQ person. I'm now here in the U.S. with an ankle bracelet. How can I get a work permit or residency?
Well, after your asylum application's been pending 180 days, you can apply for your work permit. If you win your asylum case, 1 year later, you're going to apply for your green card.
Chapdom on YouTube. My prosecutorial discretion was on May 1st, 2020. I received a request for evidence in August. USCIS received it in September 2020. I received my Employment Authorization Document May 21st, 2021. Is this a normal waiting time for my interview? And I'm in New York.
Well, those are two separate issues that they had there. Prosecutorial discretion means that they were in removal at some point in time, and that removal case was stopped, and then apparently got married and filed an adjustment. What's going to happen is your adjustment's going to take at least 18 months. You're going to go on for an interview. You have to prove it's a bona fide marriage. Then your adjustment is going to sit there administratively closed until you or your attorney makes a motion to recalendar your removal case, because you've had prosecutorial discretion, so your case is off the calendar. They have to recalendar it, put it back on the calendar, and then adjust your status before the judge. You got a while to go still.
Wants Tamad on YouTube. I've been married to a U.S. citizen for 4 years now. I filed for the adjustment of status, and it's been 1 year and 3 months now since USCIS last update. I'm still waiting for an interview. What do you think will be my next move for mandamus?
I would wait another few months and see what happens before you start thinking about mandamus.
Zila on Facebook. I want to invite my cousin for a few months from India. What should I do to proceed? He's 28 and single.
You don't invite him. Your cousin goes to get a visitor's visa. Your cousin has to prove they're going to return to India. Perhaps the reason they're coming is to visit you, but in the end, your cousin has to prove he or she is not staying in the United States, he or she is going home.
Mariam Diallo on Facebook. How long is it currently taking for an I-485 to be approved for a child who was born here in the U.S. but did not qualify for citizenship? The child was given the option to apply for a green card.
Why was the child born here and not qualified for citizenship? Maybe
the parents weren't?
Well, the only reason that I can think of is if the child was physically born in the United States and didn't qualify for citizenship, is that the parents were diplomats.
Yeah.
And if the parents were certain diplomats, high-level diplomats, the child is not eligible for citizenship. The child would get a green card. So what is the question?
So the child was given the option to apply for a green card.
Right. How long will it take? About 18 months.
But how long will it take for an I-485 to be approved?
About 18 months.
Okay.
But I don't know enough about the case. I'm trying to think of the reason why. It's the only reason I could think of is if you're physically born in the U.S. and you're not a citizen.
Right. Okay, Nicholas Aarons on Facebook. I'm a green card holder and got married to my wife who's undocumented in the States. Can I still file for her while she is in the States? She has been here for 4 years.
No, you have to first become a citizen and then you can do her adjustment.
And last one, Anelli82 on YouTube. My sister entered papers for my mom and dad on May 2021. However, we've not gotten an update since. What's our next move?
Who filed for who in May of 2021?
The sister filed for the mom and dad in May 2021.
Where's the mom and dad?
Does not say any of that.
It hasn't even been a year yet. Call us after May of 2021 and then we'll see where we're at and let me know where your parents are. Thanks for watching. For more Brad Show Live, like and subscribe to our YouTube channel.